Good evening, everybody. It is 5:16, January 14th, and I'm just finishing up my 4 miles for the day on my 1,000-mile challenge. So it's been a day. It's been a long day. Somewhere in the middle of the day, it seemed like the cramping and soreness from the weekend's kind of a new extreme little workout thing I did. It really turned like a peak, but then it just started to fade off. So at the moment, I'm feeling pretty good. But the cumulative miles are definitely hitting a toll right now. So I'm gonna try to stay pretty consistent with the 4 miles. At least on through like 220 miles or something like that, just to give my body a chance to get acclimated to it. Better part of the next month, just kind of just feel it out. Take it day at a time. It's gonna take a little while for my body to get used to it. I can feel it, but it's okay. I mean, honestly, I'm doing it, but then I'm also, and trying to pace myself. But then I'm also like, by the time I get the first of 2 miles done, I start running. I mean, you sprint and start kicking the speed like way up, and my stride is opening up, and my flexibility is opening up, and a lot of it's the stretching I've been doing. A lot of it's probably just drinking more water. I cut way back on my caffeine today. My eating altogether. I didn't have breakfast. Before I had started this challenge, I had really enjoyed fasting and how I felt just through my work day. I tend to work long hours and my sleep schedule is kind of erratic. But I learned recently how closely your circadian rhythm is tied to, your appetite and stuff like that, and the ability for your body to properly metabolize food and stuff like that. So, so I said, why not try it out a little bit? Because I was going along really good, and then I started incorporating like a solid breakfast, because I didn't feel like, with all the calories it's burning, I was like, what is the big deal? So I started really ramping up and eating like a real good, 4 eggs every morning to give myself a little bit more nutrients. And I still rock and rolled for a while, and maybe it has no effect whatsoever, but I felt like the weight loss part of it kind of plateaued a little. And I think what I'm doing is trying to wake my metabolism up by eating food and processed food like way early in the day, because they start so early in the morning. And so like 12 hours later, I think the window of time when most people are metabolizing food is like falling off. That's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. But I'm typically got 3 hours of work left to go and a 2-hour drive, and most likely I'm going to stop and get some sort of snack on the way home, and then I'm going to eat more dinner when I get there. So now I'm like 18, 19 hours later. I may be eating very small quantities, but it's all spread out through the day. I think the trick is that your internal organs, even your brain, your body, not only is the REM cycle a part of sleep habits, but it's also those organs being able to rest in between meals. So that's probably why the fasting I was doing, the intermittent fasting I was doing before I started this challenge, made me feel better. But it's probably not what is necessarily helping me out the best now. Even though I'm burning way more calories and the cumulative miles is just going and going and going, I'm starting to not feel better so much, But maybe that's a temporary thing. Maybe that's just a lull. Maybe that's just because I ramped up my miles every day. Maybe it's just because I did a really good workout over the weekend. It could be a number of things. But so I'm cutting way back, and I didn't have even a cup of coffee this morning, and that hurt me till about noon, just because I wasn't used to it. I can't tell you the last time I didn't wake up with 4 to 6 cups of coffee probably before I even walked out the door. So it was a little tough, but now later on in the day, I feel great. So we'll see. Something a little bit different. I'll try it. I mean, it's not that hard to change my mind again. But still, nevertheless, 1,000 miles. I'm gonna get it. 4 miles right now. I'm 27.98 miles ahead of schedule, and only 36 days into the challenge. That's pretty good. So on this pace, I think I'm gonna obviously get there well before my 365 days, but I want to keep doing a little bit extra because I'm worried about being sick or an injury or some crazy life circumstances. Someone get a little extra in the bag. Plan for the future. Anyhow, I hope this is helping you all out. There will be links down below for all the social media platforms, whatever your preference is. Ask me some questions. Talk to me. Hope this does y'all some good, and you have a blessed evening. Take it easy.